Welcome back to Rugbytown, USA, Infinity Park, Colorado, here in Glendale. Now the teams are on the field. Let's go down to them for the national anthem.
Of America.
So this first semi-final here at Infinity Park, Glendale, Colorado. We have Metropolis here against Belmont Shore. So as we go through the lineups now here for Metropolis.
And starting with the Metropolis, Jacob Gave is big and fast at number 3. Wade McEnroy, he's the captain of this squad. Nathan Osborne, the player coach at number 10. Louis Jobert is the kicker. He's going to score all the points. And Jesse Roberts, a very good fullback at the back of this Metropolis side. And Belmont Shore, Zach Finolio, he leads it by number 2, and Ian Carpenter's a skipper of this side, a very good player. Peter Dahl, he's been around a long time, he's at number 8. The youngster, Captain Cameron Moeller's playing number 10. Padio Uyegele, he's the leading try scorer with 19 tries, and Ed Pitts and Peter Seo, very talented midfield combination. Ray Egan is the coach of this Belmont Shore team.
So getting ready for kickoff here at Infinity Park. Must-win game, obviously, for both teams. Michael Kennedy is the referee for today's occasion. An enormous amount of nerves in that Metropolis team. We're just going to go down really quickly now, I think, to just getting ready for the kickoff. So the assistant referees are Pete Winkelbauer and Craig Tarr.
And Johnny, really looking forward to this contest. Again, Metropolis, a big step up from D3 last year in Belmont Shore. They've been in these positions before. Should be a cracker of a match.
So Belmont Shore there in the white to our right as we look on screen, and Metropolis to Navy on the left. Just moments away now. Mike Kennedy signals us on, and we're away. Deepish kick there from Metropolis, taken just on the 22 by Belmont Shore. Good aggressive attacking follow-up there from Metropolis. Belmont clear it. That's that young fly half clearing his lines. Doesn't make touch. Interestingly, I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but Metropolis field the ball. They move it infield now. Tackle, set up a good ruck. Trying to place the ball. And there you can see Belmont going hard at it. It's Peter Dahl winning a fantastic turnover.
Well, Peter Dahl, he's been doing that for many, many years for this Belmont Shore team. Very quick to that breakdown, and the referee rightly called that penalty against the Metropolis team, and this should be a good opportunity here for Cameron Moeller to pick up a little bit of yardage. Again, not finding touch. Now that was a mistake right there.
Definitely. Metropolis returned the kick. It's one of those sort of floating, awkward ones, but it's well fielded by Belmont as they shift it wide to Tony Francangelo. He puts the ball on his foot. It's dribbling towards the touchline. It's a nice kick. A cultured right boot there from Tony Fratangelo.
And Johnny, early on, we're seeing the influence of two of the veterans on this Belmont Short team. Both Peter Dahl and Tony Fratangelo have been around for a long, long time.
We're just going to go down now to Dallin Stanford, also joining our commentary team for this particular match. Dallin, tell us about the conditions down there, please.
Tell you what, Johnny, we had some lightning a little earlier and slight rain, but it's a beautiful evening here at Infinity Park in Glendale. No lightning to be seen, no rain, and I tell you what, it's perfect conditions. The pitch is exceptional, and I expect a high-pitched game. Back to you guys, Johnny.
Thanks, Dallin. It's Metropolis winning their line. A little scrappy, you'd have to say, but they cleared their lines. And the kick there takes them up to their own 10-yard line. It'll be a Belmont throw. Good attacking position. See what their structure is here in their line-up is.
Well, they got some big players, Ian Carpenter and Sam Lilly, both very, very experienced. Some very good players. And it's going to go to Lilly early on. Nice give and go.
So Belmont Shore in the midfield. Big hit up there for Belmont Shore. Petercio now on the ball, looks to go. Bit of shake and bake on the outside. Makes a little half break. He's held up though. They need to recycle that. They do. Run the short side. Good driving play. Excellent driving play by the captain, Ian Carpenter. Really creating some space. One pass again. Just a one pass hit up from Belmont Shore. Not looking to use the width. Very, very good counter-rucking there from Metropolis. Goes to Muller. Moving the ball. Two passes now. Goes to Ed Pitts. Good footwork. But he is caught. Halfback looking for options. He finds it. Finds it in his second row. It's Lilly. But the Metropolis defence is good. They recycle the ball here. Moving it again. Nice miss pass there to the big man Schilling. Schilling's taken by a very good tackle. You have to say this, they bought their game, haven't they? They bought the defensive game, Metropolis.
Well, that was one of their strengths coming into this ball game. They've been playing excellent defense.
Good pick and go there.
Yeah, and that's Joe Alecki at number 7 for this Belmont Shore team. And there's Jake Grubbs. Joe Reagan had lots of praise for his tight head prop.
Belmont being patient with the ball, but they just knocked it on there, unfortunately. So the first 10 minutes of action are brought to you by Wells Fargo. For over 150 years, our customers have continued on our strength and stability. Wells Fargo Bank.
Yeah, Johnny, good defensive start for this Metropolis side. It's a bend, no break defense. Belmont Shore is making some inroads, but Metropolis is kicking him back. Oh, nice scrum that time by Metropolis.
Metropolis, good scrum. They clear the lines.
Yeah, ball hung up a little bit too much there.
Good step from Fratangelo, but runs into trouble now. He needs support. Comes in the form of 2 or 3 Belmont players, but again, very good counter-rucking from Metropolis. Makes it messy, and they win a well-deserved penalty. It's an interesting point there, Viz. When you get in under, when you come into heat, you find that your players then have to come back from an offside position, and that's exactly what it was.
And here's an interesting call right here. As Joubert goes for the line here with the kick into touch, a nice kick. That's going to be about 5 meters out. Oh, beautifully weighted kick that time by Joubert. Going to keep that pressure on Belmont Shore. Let's see if we can take a look at the offside. Well, there it is right there. I think as you see the Metropolis team, yeah, there you see the Belmont player just stepping over the ball. The ruck was still formed. And again, Metropolis hitting these rucks. They're playing good defense. A great start for the Midwest side.
Keep the gap.
So a really good attacking position on the Belmont 5-meter line for Metropolis. Start of the game with real intent, real vigor, really throwing themselves into the tackle, throwing themselves in the breakdown. It's a bit messy here. It's tapped back. Dived on there by the halfback. He's trying to clean the ball up. Squeezes it between his legs. Belmont trying to drive over. They seem to have resurrected. It's a pick-and-go situation. Well done. Get the leg drive going in contact. Looking for the long place, and he gets that again. Cleared here to Osborne. Little offload to his inside centre. Again looking for the pass. Finds it. Loose forward there for Metropolis is Carl Fredrickson, but he's driven back by strong Belmont defence.
Referee's playing advantage.
Advantage now for Metropolis. Advantage for the Blue. It's like a free card. How are they going to play it? Osborne, long ball on the outside to the Brett. He can't. Very good defence there from Tony Fratangelo and Ed Pitts. Osborne goes into scrum half, feeds his half back. So they shift. They're very narrow here, Metropolis. It's probably the way they play. Probably narrow and tight and powerful. Now a bit of space on the outside. Osborne goes to the line off his left step. Good tackle. You have to say the defence has been good early on for both sides.
Johnny Metropolis had some men out wide. If Osborne would have kept it going out to the left. But they're going to get another penalty kick here right in front of the sticks. Boy, look at this. They're going to take a quick tap.
Quick tap and go. Belmont off the line really quickly here. Bryce Schilling getting up and making a hit. Moves the ball. Bounce pass. Comes out, but I think it went backwards. The referee rules that it did. Louis Joubert there on the ball. And that's a penalty for the support player going straight to ground. What you can't do is when you come in is seal off the ball by diving in across. So good defence from Belmont under severe pressure there from Metropolis.
And you saw Metropolis' intent. We talked in the pregame. They wanted to keep that up-tempo game going, but there's a risk involved. They had an easy three-pointer right in front of the sticks. They forgo that. Let's see if we can take a look at it. Here's Joubert going into the tackle. You see two Belmont players. Joe Alicki's been involved in a lot of tackles. And there you see the Metropolis player just going straight to floor. Good call by the referee, and it's going to allow Belmont Shore to relieve pressure, at least for now.
Good drive there for Belmont off that line out. Getting it set up, staying tight, trying to move it 5 metres. Good drive. You see the scrum half there from Belmont Shore running the ball, directing his troops. Needs to get their body position low. He clears it now to Moore. Slightly off the side of the boot. Goes out to that far right-hand touchline. They don't catch it on the full. Return there from Jesse Roberts straight to Fratangelo. And he's 22. He's out of his 22 now as he releases that in a lovely right-footed torpedo. Picked up by Metropolis. Looking for offers. They decide to run it. Good tackling. Skips out of one. Finds his support player. And I think it's Nick Johnson there, the number 7 in support. Ruck here on the Metropolis 10-yard line. Looking a little static. They choose to kick. It's a flat kick. Oh, it's gone out on the full. So we come back. If you're outside your 22, of course. So a mistake there from Metropolis. The ball needs to bounce inside the field of play. If you kick it from outside your own 22, he failed to do that. So we now have a line out. Belmont Shore ball. It's about 30 metres out from the Metropolis line. They're going for a short line out.
Yeah, Belmont Shore certainly got and let off the hook that constant pressure by Metropolis early on, just 5 meters out. Oh, look at this big alignment by Belmont Shore. They got a couple of their back row forwards out in the back line.
Couple of strike runners. Ed Pitts moves the ball to Peter Seo. Peter Seo's taking a very, very good chop tackle there from Metropolis, right, which they win easily. It's number 4 there for Belmont Shore. Sam Lilly taking on good leg drive. Needs to release the ball. He places it well. It's good recycling. Pitt standing in at first receiver. He sees a little hole. Offload there to the big man. He's trying to stay strong in the tackle, Jake Grubbs. He does so, recycled. But it's turned over. No, they're coming back for the penalty.
And I think we'll probably see Belmont Shore. I'd be very surprised if we didn't see Belmont Shore go for poles here. Yeah, you can already see Ian Carpenter made the decision. And you know, we talked about Metropolis making they wanted to play up-tempo game, but I still think they should have taken those 3 points when they had the opportunity. Anytime you get points here, you got to take advantage of it.
Oh, look, I can sympathise with the intent. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know, you're down there, it's your first Div 1 playoff game. You really want to go out and show what you're made of. But the reality is that in big games, you need to take the points when they're on offer. There's no question about that for mine. So here we have a penalty attempt for Belmont Shore. It's the fly half, Cameron Moller. Young man out of Fordham. This kick just outside the Metropolis 22, in between the 5 and the 15-metre line. Lines it up. And It's a beautifully struck goal. And that's 3 points to Belmont Shore. Well taken, really. They applied a lot of pressure. They had a few half breaks. And eventually the Metropolis defence didn't crack in terms of giving away a break, but it cracked in terms of giving away a penalty in what we'd like to call that kind of orange zone rather than the red zone.
And that's not a bad kick by the youngster, too. And Ray Egan's very proud of the fact that Cameron Moeller's a youngster. They could have gone abroad to try to bring in the number 10, but they wanted to develop within. So they're very proud the way Cameron's developed his throughout this season.
Metropolis kicks off. It's the number 7 for Belmont Shore, which is Eric Duchel. Recycling the ball just outside or just in front of his own 10-metre line. One pass to Peter Dahl. Great driving defence from Metropolis. Welcome to your Final Four, Peter Dahl. Pass to Moeller, dwells on the ball. Little chip in, finds space, might bounce funnily. It does. Well picked up by the fullback there from Metropolis, and he kicks over the top, maybe a little long. Sits up nicely there for the winger for Mike Tao. And he clears the ball very proficiently indeed, down the Metropolis 10-metre line. So good play and good communication there.
Yeah, that was a heck of a kick by Mike Tao.
It's very deceptive, this ground, actually. There's getting a lot of swirling wind through here. We're obviously very high in terms of altitude, so the ball does travel a little further.
Yeah, but it's really calmed down since earlier today. Remember the winds that we saw earlier? I mean, they were really gusted. Now we just got a nice steady breeze. Should be beautiful playing conditions down there.
Yeah. Do feel the breeze is slightly with Belmont Shore as I look at the flags. Metropolis win that line out. Sort of cross-field kick there from Osborne. Fielded eventually by Tao. He weighs up his options and decides he's going to take someone on. A little bit of show and go. Seal has a look. 2 little steps, but it's excellent defence again. It's a call here from the ref. Penalty there for Belmont. I think he was playing the ball or playing someone on the ground. That's illegal. Lovely offload game from Tangelo. Takes the ruck there. Good long place. Recycle. It's McKenna on the ball. He's diminutive, but he's very strong. He's forever an on-baller. So Belmont ruck here on the halfway. Little offload to the big man. But the defence from Metropolis is excellent. The number 8 there from Metropolis. Wade McKinroy really loading up. Little chip over the top from Muller. Pitts is onto him. He has to release. He does. Looked like hands in the ruck to me. But well played. Pitts moves the ball to Muller. They've got a 2-on-2 here. What can they do with it? Muller goes on the outside. Does he have enough? Fantastic show. That's a great tackle on the wing there from the 14. And that was Peterson with an sorry, not Peterson, that was Kelly with an excellent tackle. Recycling the ball here. It's an advantage now to Belmont Shore for 14 coming in from the side.
And you saw Ed Pitts, he wanted to get that ball clean away, and the Metropolis player just infringing on it. And the referee had no choice but to call the penalty, entering from the side of that ruck.
Yeah, we're the ref. Thank you.
But good turnaround by Belmont Shore. Nice pressure. And again, we saw the youngster, Cameron Moeller. He did well. Nearly had the pace, but a good bring down that time by Sean Kelly. And let's see if we can check the offside. I think it's coming in from the side. Yeah, right there. Might have been number 10. Might have been Nathan Osborne that got called. Or Sean Kelly, one of the two.
Yeah, 14 Sean Kelly there infringing. A very good last man defence there from Metropolis, but Belmont have a great attacking position. They construct this line out. Well taken there. Captain Carpenter taking on the responsibility. Again there, it's coming in from Metropolis. That driving maul goes to deck. Pick and go again. Excellent pick and go, I think, from the number 6. Picked up by Carpenter now. He's going for the try line. Is he there? I think he is. Real strength from Ian Carpenter. He's had a really fantastic start to the game. He took the responsibility of the line out, and then a great pick and go as he dives through the Metropolis defence for the first try. Good score.
A fantastic forward try by Belmont Shore, and that really lifts a forward pack. They really have come on strong in the last 5 minutes, taken to this Metropolis team. Metropolis is putting in the big hits, but Belmont Shore so far the only one on the scorecard. And there you see the skipper playing very, very well. And look at the forward. Here's the pick and drive. There's Duchel getting a little help from Grubb. He takes it about a meter out, and then look at the skipper. The quick snap up. There it is. He gets that first initial break and then able to power through 3 Metropolis players. And talking to Ray Egan this week, he said Ian Carpenter, this is his first year as a captain of this team, and he's really grown into the role. It's really helped him develop as a player. The whole team respects him, and he's just been outstanding in that role.
Yeah, what I really liked about that was we had a sort of static situation. A lot of players get to that, and they might stop, they might pause, think, well, what's the next play? But it was really intuitive play, really dynamic play. So I'm gonna take this on my own. I'm gonna score this try. Great play. Mullinato at the extras. Not as impressive as first kick, unfortunately. He'll be disappointed with that after a great start. So the next 10 minutes of action are brought to you by Excel Energy. Excel Energy, responsiblebanature.com. So, Metropolis now kicking off. Belmont 8, Metropolis 0. Deshelle picks the ball up just outside his 22, takes it on.
Yeah, I mis-ID'd Deshelle earlier today saying it was Joe Alecki, but Dushelle's been all over the place in his first 15 minutes of the game.
Good carry there from Belmont, but again, strong defense. Belmont rocking the ball out of their 22. It's Carpenter, he's on his own, he needs help. Gets it from his other second row, that's really. Ball digging in there. It's Peter Darwin the outside. Beats one. Lovely offload. Excellent work down the short side. Another deep pass inside. Good creativity from Belmont Shore. Little offload. It's a big man with a trundle. A little short pass. Lovely. McKenna with the ball now. It was touch and go, Viz, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was awfully close. Referee said he was still holding that tackle. If he wasn't, he had the right to get up and go. You see him right there talk to the referee, but the referee in good field position said nope. You were still held in the tackle, but this Eddie McKenna, he's fun to watch. Very small, but as you mentioned, very fit. Oh boy, it looked like he was released, I think.
Yeah, it was touch and go, but as it is, Metropolis get the penalty. So we're joined here as well by Dallin Stanford. Dallin Stanford, former USA Sevens representative. Dallin, what do you make of the first first 17 minutes of this game?
Well, I'll tell you what, Johnny, firstly, thank you. It's great to be here. Very impressed with the Belmont forwards. Previous years they've always had a good backline, but their forwards have really turned it up today, and you can see that the likes of Grubbs up front, the hard-working Ian Carpenter, they've been pretty awesome to watch.
So Metropolis lining one off the top, little short ball, and called forward by the referee. We're not quite in line with it. The Metropolis players.
Well, you know what they're arguing about? Nathan Osborne's arguing he got hit after he threw that pass by Eddie McKenna, who came by and just knocked him in the back. I think he wanted a penalty there against the Belmont flaker. But as it is, it's going to be a Belmont scrum for that forward pass. Let's see if we can take a look at it. Here's it going to Osborne. Watch. Okay, there's the late hits. Referee said nope, play on, and it's going to be a Belmont Shore scrum. Better scrum that time by Belmont Shore. Good platform.
Dahl off the back. Big palm. Goes into contact. Excellent support play from the Pits. Got the latch on. Deshelle now with the pick and go. Good play, but the Metropolis defense is really strong. Very impressed with that early on. And the dink over the top by Ball. Breaking up. That's good. Into space. Bounces. Picked up by Robertson, fullback. Uses left boot. It's going to be Deshelle with the ball. What's he going to have? What's he going to do? He looks, holds the ball in two hands. Good defense again from Metropolis. Dahl is there as a support player. Ball in there, burrowing. And it's a penalty to Metropolis. And we have a Belmont player, support player. Ed Pitts coming off his feet, sealing the ball off. You must be on your feet at all times in a right situation. It's gone straight to ground. We heard it there from the referee, Kennedy. Yeah, off his feet at the ruck.
Good consistency by the referee. That's what you're looking for. You want them just to be consistent. There's Deshelle going into the tackle. Now keep your eye on number 12. Yep, exactly the same play that Metropolis. We've seen that pinged earlier. Just going straight to floor. You got to stay on your feet. And now here's a switch of tactics. They're going for the goal. Just outside the 10-meter line. It's going to be about a 42-meter kick here, probably into the wind. So it's going to be a big, big kick here for Louis Joubert if he can hit it.
Yeah, because the wind comes and goes, you know, so we'll see how it goes with this one. Getting points on early, obviously, is going to be important for this team. It's a championship rugby, as we know.
Yeah, and I think they need to score the next points. It would be a big morale booster if they can get on the board here.
Louis Joubert out of South Africa playing now for this Metropolis side, lining up his first kick. It's pretty much in front at 42 out.
Wow. Boy, he crushed that ball. That would have been good beyond midfield.
Could have been a 55-meter goal.
What a boot on that boy. Well, that's going to be something Belmont Shore is going to have to keep an eye on. No penalties anywhere inside their own half, or Louis Joubert might be able to put pan deep with 3-pointers.
Belmont 8, Metropolis 3. Belmont to restart the players' model. It takes its time, wandering up to the halfway mark. We're at the halfway mark of this particular half as well.
You can hear the Metropolis fans doing the moo call. It's been a long tradition that they come in force.
Yeah, because they were pretty loud when I was down there trying to do my sideline weather report.
Good turnover from Peter Dahl. Excellent. After Metropolis fielded that from the kickoff, it's Carpenter, the captain again. Staying strong, bounce out of one. Team wrestling, DeShell arrives, McKenna.
Let's see the two skippers in. Wade McEnroy.
Good pick and go here from Belmont. They're just a little loose, just around the fringes there, Metropolis. The defense is good. Just a little worried about their structure just around the fringes. Belmont's in to take 1 or 2, 3 yards really easily. Good counter-rucking though. Metropolis.
Peter Dahl. Peter Dahl called for hands in their ruck, I believe, while he was on the floor.
Great counter-ruck. Fucking stuff, boys.
And you can hear there from Joubert encouraging his players, just a really good counter-rucking, and it was. Going for touch. He finds touch on the halfway.
Where you see McKenna, he goes to the floor, gets up, goes back down. And then it's taken, and I think right in there is where he saw Peter Dahl with hands in.
So today's instant replays are brought to you by Alpha Graphics. Increase your reach. Metropolis line.
Oh, nicely taken.
Osborne on the ball. Second man play. It's a kick from Joubert. Fratangelo underneath it. Takes it neatly. Feeds Tower under a bit of pressure. A little bit of a jump step. Jump to nowhere, it looked like to me. Fratangelo does very well in that ruck situation. They get players back and they've rescued the situation. Ball at half back. Kicks from scrum half. Roberts takes it. Good show and go. Good tackle there from Belmont. It's a good contest here at this ruck. Metropolis having to work for this possession.
Yeah, it certainly looked like Belmont Shore had the numbers advantage, but I think Metropolis is going to come away with this ball.
Pick and go game as he backs in there. The Metropolis player. Just look a little high in contact is.
Yep. You got to have that low body position, especially against this big forward Belmont Shore pack.
Go inside, guys.
They're making out slowly. Wood now moves the ball. Osborne long pass to Joubert on the outside. They do have numbers. It's the open side. Now the 11 can stretch his legs. That's Matthew Peterson, but a very good tackle from Tony Fratangelo.
Oh. Yep. Looks like Fenolio is being taken away by the referee. Going to talk to Ian Carpenter.
Hold it. Empty for me? Okay. Okay, well, he's going for the ball and he's tripped behind me.
Yeah.
Whether there's accent or not depends against him for trip. Trip, guys.
Penalty there for a trip against Belmont. Whether accidental or not, the referee was saying it's still a trip. Metropolis now.
And you know, Johnny, one of the things we talked about earlier, one of the keys to success for this Metropolis team, they wanted to chase everything. And we saw in that last kick by Jesse Roberts, there was only a couple of Belmont Shore players back, and there was 5 or 6 Metropolis players in hot pursuit trying to corral them, trying to get that advantage in numbers. Belmont Shore came away with it. But again, going by the game plan, they want to get the numbers, they want to chase. The defense has been very stout for this Metropolis side, very impressed.
Lines this one up. He's just drawn that to the left. So both kickers after excellent stats, excellent first kick, so the second kick really off the mark. Don't know if we can put that down to the conditions now.
No, I think it's just maybe a little bit of pressure. You know, it's finals rugby. As you said, the wind is swirling a little bit, but you saw that those two strikes that missed technique took him across.
Behind the kicker, please.
So it's Muller to restart the game from the 22 dropout. Deep dropout, taken by Wood. Fiji Bear in midfield, goes for a drop goal. And
might work out.
might just work out. Oh, it stayed in play. Tony Fratangelo. Oh, it does well. Very cool under pressure. It was an incredible kick, really. Very good tackle.
Go criticize!
Peter Dahl on the pick and go, drives forward.
Release tackle! Number 3.
And he's got the tackler there from Metropolis not releasing the ball carrier. One of the tenets of the breakdown.
Number 3 kept on to the player. You must release.
Just heard the referee there, very clear in his instruction. As soon as you make the tackle and tackler's on the ground, you must release.
And guys, what a heads-up play by Peter Fratangelo. I mean, you could see he was a veteran out there. He was hoping that ball was going to go in the corner, maybe go in the end goal area, which would have brought the scrum all the way back down. But look at it, just bounces right in that corner area.
You know, the crazy thing was, it was a 22 kick for the post.
Yeah,
and it went to the far left-hand corner. And when Tony Fratangelo got there, he did the dance of the rugby ball. I think he went around all 360 degrees, but real coolness under pressure. Good win at the back of the lineup from Dahl. Impressed with the throwing from the hooker of Belmont Shore today.
Yeah, Fenolio's been spot on pretty much all year. Two-time All-American, has the experience.
Just trying to get this driving more going. For mine, it could be a little tighter. Cleared. Muller standing still. Kicks down that right-hand channel. It's a nice kick, but it's well fielded there by Sean Kelly. Chip pushing back Belmont. Wide pass to Fratangelo. He puts it on the boot as well. It's a midfield kick, not particularly well directed. Taken by Roberts. He returns with his left boot. Oh, bounces funny as a rugby ball is prone to do. Nice little short pass to Shell, a little bit of space. Good palm off, beats 2, runs over 3. Looking inside now, finds the support. Tackled there just on the 22, looking for an offload. Nice quick ball from Belmont, but they couldn't clear it from that ruck situation. It's the number 9 ball. He moves it out to Muller. Coming out of the line was Osborne. That's created space on the outside. Dahl, short ball, out to the hooker. Looks it across, and there it is as a try for Belmont Shore. Excellent passing movement. And I think it might be the big man, Pate Ugarele, crashing over in the corner. But some really good work from side to side for Belmont Shore. Nice try.
It certainly was a great team try for this Belmont Shore team, and it started with a strong run-up by Eric Duchel. He's the one who made the inroads into the Metropolis territory, and then they just spun it out the other way. Forwards involved, great linking is too. Here's Duchel, look at the big fend right there. That created some space, then he goes right through 2 more Metropolis players, has the wherewithal to find some open men. Teo does well, he stays on his feet long enough for support, and then it goes all the way back. Cameron Muller, long skip pass out to Peter Dahl, and watch the pinning right there. There's one pin. Fenolio, he pins the second man, and it made it pretty easy that time for Ugalele. He dots down again, adding to his leading try-scoring totals for this Belmont Shore squad. Excellent work.
Well, Sinapati Ugalele has scored some incredible tries for Belmont Shore over the years, but he'll be very satisfied with that. Really good team try, actually, that. Well put together, well constructed. Got to question the tackling technique. Matthew Pedersen must be more careful. There he puts his head on his shoulders, and what a kick for Byron. Fantastic kick, big smiles. Puts aside the second kick and really drills that one over. And the next 10 minutes of action are brought to you by Lowe's Denver Hotel. Value is the new luxury. Fortunately, we deliver both. Lowe's Denver Hotel. So Joubert making his way back to the halfway to restart the game.
That's not a problem.
Johnny, pretty impressed with the forward play so far by this Belmont Shore team. Their linking with the backs and each other has been phenomenal.
Nice chip over the top from Moller, well received by Roberts, and he's kicked that, probably kicked it a bit too far. Goes into the Belmont Shore 22, dead ball line. Tony Fratangelo back there, and he dots it down. 22. And we're joined in the commentary box by Andre Snyman, former Springbok international. 68 Springbok Test, is that correct?
I wish it was 38.
38, you see? Now, if you hang out with me more, I will make you look good. I will make you look good. You're also on the coaching staff of Glendale?
Correct, that's it.
What do you make of this particular rugby game, Andre?
Oh, no, it's absolutely fabulous. I mean, it's great to see 4 top teams in the national play against each other. You know, obviously Belmont Shore, they're a well-oiled team. They've been around the years. You know, Metropolis, obviously, you know, it's a big game for them. And at the moment, you know, it can go anywhere.
Just a little knock on there from Peterson from that 22, so it'll be a Belmont scrum. And how have you enjoyed the USA and the USA rugby culture?
Oh, absolutely fabulous. I mean, actually today is exactly a year that I've been in the country. You know, and I can actually already see the difference in the country and the rugby that the guys are playing. You know, and there's definitely upscale, you know, youngsters coming through, and it's just exciting times.
Now, Glendale has its semi-final coming up. Can you tell me a little bit about your team and how you're going to approach the game today?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we work a whole year on this specific to the weekend, and unfortunately we had a few injuries in our team. You know, we lost our captain Nick Johnson. You know, Mike Kenyon out of loose forward has broken his leg. Atamalifa, our centre, has torn his pec muscle. So, but we're positive with the players that stepped up and take their places, and we're just going to stick to our normal routine basics that's brought us to this weekend.
So just a little knock on there from the base of the scrum by the Belmont Shore number 9 Rainer Ball.
Well, it was a good play by Dick Wood, the opposite scrum half. He's the one who created that turnover for this Metropolis team. Nice pinning too. Oh, Dahl can't make the tackle.
But Tony Fratangelo can. Great 8-9-11 there from Metropolis. Beautifully executed as they came around the corner.
Boy, Matthew Peterson, strong run trying to lift his Metropolis teammates. That had to do it. I mean, that went all the way down to about 2 meters out when he get pushed into touch, but a strong run by the little winger for this Metropolis side. Went right through Dahl tackle.
Took us through this 8-9-11, Andre.
Oh, absolutely fabulous. I mean, obviously they got outside the flanker. You know, it's a nice handoff, little outside swerve by the winger. You know, and it's a pity that he couldn't get the inside support to offload.
So Belmont in position now. We're live. Across to Muller, trying to clear his lines. It's a slightly rushed kick, and he hasn't found touch. It's that man Pedersen moves the ball inside. It's Jesse Roberts looping pass. Very casual one there to take.
Bring it back, bring it
I
back.
liked it. Fratangelo takes it on the full in his own 22. Oh, nice step. Runs into trouble. 2 or 3 players. Goes to Dick. Nice long place from him. They go the short side with Carpenter. A little bit of space here. Trying to link up with his man, but Carpenter stays strong. Great offload. That's Penisio. He's putting Ukulele away. And oh my word. They were under pressure a second ago, but they're going to be dotting it down across the white chalk there. Great try from Belmont.
Boy, fantastic work again by Ian Carpenter. He's the one who set the tone. Again, it's a Belmont Shore forward that is really starting to lift play for this Belmont Shore squad. Pin the defense perfectly to Peter Sio, and then again, all he had to do was put Padi Ugalele away for yet another try. And there's the big run by Carpenter. Watch how he keeps his hands free. Takes on 3 Metropolis players. Finds Sio. Sio pins the last man. Made it very easy work for Padi Ugalele. His second try of the day, 21st of the year, if I'm not mistaken, for this Belmont Shore team. Might have been one of the easiest ones he scored.
Big man loves running tries in. Nice move around the short side there, Andre.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's well spotted, the space on the short side, you know, and the big man, you know, he kept the defenders busy, you know, and kept his hands free and got the offload. You know, and that's a winger's dream, that the big boys do the work and they just finish.
No one to beat. Only the 22 line to trip you up.
Exactly. So, yeah, no, absolutely fabulous spatial awareness and picking out the weak side.
Well, Ian Carpenter really stepping up today, as the captain should in the big games. He has been all over the field for this Belmont Shore side.
And I've been impressed as well with his work in the tight. We've got about 6 minutes left in this half. Joubert again, kicking off. A little shallower this time, drifting towards the sideline. Kept in play, I think, there by Metropolis. Yep, and it's off a Metropolis hand, so it's going to be a Belmont Shore throw-in.
Yeah, the result the same. It's going to be Metropolis touch it last, so it's going to be a Belmont Shore throw.
Good line out again from Belmont, really winning easily in the middle. There's a better drive, better constructed, a little lower. They clear it. Muller looks at the boot again. It's a little of a nothing kick, straight up and down. He'll be disappointed with that. But Metropolis let it bounce. Good tackle against Peter Seo, putting the winger and driving him back under pressure. Dahl coming in there to add the third man.
So Metropolis coming away with it. They're in trouble though. They keep that ball up in the air. It's going to be a Belmont short put in, but they do go to floor. So Metropolis good here.
There's a lot of kicking in the game at the moment. I don't know whether it's the windy conditions and the players are favouring the kick.
Knock-on advantage.
Maybe a bit of nervousness as well, I think, Andre.
Absolutely. It's almost like they were trying to get the ball behind the Belmont Shore players, which is unnecessary. Just keep the ball in hand and to put it through the phases.
Okay, knock-on advantage.
Well, there's an advantage out wide. There's 3 forwards out there, at least one big one. They got some numbers.
Metropolis with the ball. They're trying to recycle possession. I think it's a steal there from Pate Ugalele. But coming back for the knock-on, which is, as you'd expect after that advantage was not taken. A little bit of push and shove on the far side, out of camera.
Yeah, a little bit of handbags being thrown around there.
Typical for a finals weekend. You've got to bring your posh handbag.
Yeah, no, your Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, or your Gucci. You're a Gucci man, aren't you, Andre?
Not really.
No, okay, no worries.
Two backs talking about their handbags.
Oh, take it easy.
Wait until we bring out the makeup sets.
Sorry, guys.
So just 3.5 minutes left. Metropolis really would like to get a score here.
I think it's important. It's very important for them. They're down by 19 points right now. They need to get some points here, I think, before half ends.
So Metropolis lined up to the left here. As Woody uses that way, goes to Osborne. It's a little slider play there as the 13 storms through. Good leg drop. I think he's lost a foot. Yep, absolutely well spotted, Viz.
Yep. I agree with you. I wish Metropolis could score here because, I mean, if you look at the territory, they've been in the Belmont Shore half for the last 10-15 minutes, but unfortunately the scoreboard doesn't say that. So I think it would be definitely a team booster if they could score any points at the moment.
Yeah. They're going to have the breeze. It looks like they're going to have the breeze at the back at their backs. Here's Cameron Moeller, and he got a little help. Yeah, Duchel and Dahl both came in and knocked that ball free.
Sorry.
Pretty impressed with the play of the youngster, Cameron Moeller at fly-off. He's made some really good kicks at goal. 3 difficult conversions that he's made. And pretty well orchestrating this Belmont Shore attack.
Absolutely, and I love his shoes. I wonder if batteries are, does he come batteries with those shoes?
Great line off the back of the scrum there.
Yeah, I don't think that was the greatest decision by Dahl. There wasn't a whole lot of room there. The scrum got tossed a little bit, and they ran right into Metropolis defenders.
Push it back.
But they're doing well here. McKenna, again, the little guy, just making some inroad.
It's good options there from Belmont Shore. Got 2 sets of forward runners lined out. They recycle the ball well. It's Lily. Good tackle there. Excellent tackle.
That'll be hit by Jacob Gave.
Great hit.
Once again, if Belmont Shore is heads up, they can see the short side. There's space on the short side. So there we go. Absolutely, it looks like they recognize it. Unfortunately, the pass went into hand. But it looks like Belmont Shore is definitely working Metropolis to the middle of the field to open up the weak side.
Absolutely. Just a knockdown there. And you saw Peter Dahl remonstrating the referee. He thought it was deliberate, which would justify a penalty, but the referee didn't agree. So we have a scrum. They do build their phases well, though, Brian, Belmont Shore.
Well, they do it with a great forward combination. I mean, their forwards have been playing outstanding rugby. They're setting a lot of things up for this back line to have a lot of opportunities out wide.
Oh, no, definitely. I mean, they've got a very dangerous back line if they let it go.
Dahl holding it. He feeds Ugalele one off the ruck. Sort of bounces through one, but it's good defence off the ruck. It's cleared from that to Moore. Not a great pass, but he does well.
He's in trouble. He's the last man back.
We're into the final minute now. Belmont trying to recycle ball. They've done so. Ball goes to short side. Little offload. That's it.
Offload.
Ed Pitts just chipping the ball into midfield. Well taken by Roberts.
I like the way he's been playing. He seems to cover a lot of ground in that fullback position, Jesse Roberts.
A little bit high.
A little bit high.
That's a harsh call.
It is a little harsh, but
it's going to be a good opportunity here for Metropolis, though, to put some points on the board. Let's see if Gilbert goes for goal or no. They're going to go for the line down deep.
Well, they've only got 30 seconds left, so they're going to want to get this out and get this line out set. It is a little far out for a kick, but the way he hit the first one, I thought he could have drilled it.
Heck yeah.
But to be honest with you, they've got to chase 7 points now. Down 22 points to 3.
Yeah, but so far this Belmont Shore defense has been pretty stout. Jesse Roberts has been all over the field, though. Let's see if we can get it. There's Lilly going a little... when you lifted him up, maybe that's when the referee called it. Nice line out take.
Carpenter again working very hard to destroy that driving maul from Metropolis. And using their feet, that's fair enough. It's Wood on the ball, little step, beats one. Runs in his opposite number. Must roll away the tackle there. The Belmont halfback, he does so, but it's static ball. Let's move through the number 8 to Osborne. Osborne off to Joubert. Good defence. Ed Pitts and Eddie McKenna. McKenna to his feet straight away. In the driving, attacking maul situation. I think they may have won it. Ref looking closely for an infringement, but it's Metropolis now with the ball. We're in a time added on, so regular time is up.
Oh no, why
Osborne chipped exactly. Why did he kick the ball away? And it's out in the full anyway, and that'll be the end of the first half. Dear me. So, the ref signals the end of the first half. Andre Simon, thank you very much for joining us. Really enjoyed having you here with us.
Absolutely fabulous.
Hopefully we'll hear from you over the rest of these matches for the Div 1 playoff games.
Good luck today, man.
Thank you very much. Enjoy it, guys.
So that's the end of the first half. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll come back with our halftime show.
You're so good looking. I can't wait to photograph you while you're sleeping. I wonder if I should get a ladder. Do you have any pets? Because after you break up with me, I'll probably try to kidnap them. Oh, shoot. I gotta meet my boyfriend. But I'll call you like 600 times tonight, okay? Bye.
Lowe's Denver Hotel, located in Cherry Creek, a unique 4-diamond experience awaits you. Dining with local flair and flavor, supremely comfortable accommodations and vibrant spaces throughout, the Lowe's Denver Hotel delivers unsurpassed service for you, your kids, and your pets. Lowe's Denver Hotel, your gateway to a true mile-high welcome.
Coro e coro, anche se sfide sono scorreggianti, e un modo nemici, non posso spiegare il mio energia, io devo preservare, così io posso saltare I miei nemici.
Gaming consoles, especially older ones, can use as much energy as a full-size refrigerator. So turn your game's power management settings on, and be sure to unplug when you're done. So when the energy bill comes, you win.
Our Wells Fargo team members have their own definition of banker's hours. In a time when budgets are being cut for our schools, parks, and other important programs, we believe commitment to our communities is more vital than ever. And that's why every day, our people give thousands of hours to the communities we serve. 1.3 million just last year. Wells Fargo, with you when your community needs a hand. To find out how we can help in your community, visit wellsfargo.com.
And I'm here with coach and player Nathan Osborne from Metropolis. A tough first half for you.
Yeah, it was, mate. We just got away from our game plan a little bit. I thought we started really well. We were really dominating that possession, and we went for that quick play instead of taking points early. We thought we just got that roll. If we could get a roll on, we could, put them out of the game that first 20, and then we started catching rather than stealing their space, and it kind of got away from us a little bit. But halftime's going to be our best friend because I think we can come back from that one.
Yeah, they're a dangerous team out wide. What are you going to change for the second 40 minutes?
I think we're really concentrating on their big guys in the middle, and it's getting to the outside of us. And so we need to just keep our eyes up and not worry about the ruck so much, and spread out a little quicker. I think we can stop them. They scored a couple good tries, but also we're letting them off the hook a lot with some silly penalties down in their red zone, and we just got to get away from that. The ref's really calling a tight game, so we need to really, pay attention to that and pull it away.
Good, Nathan. All the best for the second half, eh? Okay, cheers. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Job to Fenolio, and he puts Pati Ugalele away for the first of his 2 tries in the second half, and then Carpenter again takes on 3 Metropolis players. Look at that, 3 players all combined, and Peter Sia gets it out to Ugalele for his second try, 22-3 at this point in the first half, and Belmont Shore certainly looks strong. Good combination of forward and back play.
So, Rugbytown, USA. Here we are at Infinity Park, Glendale, and our halftime show is brought to you by Lowe's Denver Hotel. Value is the new luxury. Fortunately, Lowe's deliver both. Lowe's Denver Hotel. So, here we are with our halftime show. We're going to go through a few highlights now, Brian, of this semi-final battle between Metropolis and Belmont Shore. Belmont Shore seem to have an upper hand here, 22 points to 3 ahead. They've scored the tries in the game, and it's been a pretty impressive performance. I've been very impressed with the forward play by this Belmont Shore team. Again, great interchange between the forwards and backs. And it was Belmont Shore to add to their lead. They already had a 3-0 lead. The skipper, Ian Carpenter, was immense in that first 40 minutes of play. Here he bowls over 2 or 3 Metropolis players to make it 8-0 at that point. And then a couple of great team tries for Belmont Shore. After a nice run by Duchel, the ball gets spun out to Dahl, and Dahl puts Feniola away, and Fenolio heads out to Pati Ugalele, who scores the second Belmont try to make it 15-3, and then Carpenter again, watch this, takes on 3 Metropolis players, keeps the hands free to Peter Sia. Sia pins the last man, and Ugalele scores his second try of the first half to make it 22-3 in favor of Belmont Shore. But again, the interchange from these forwards and backs has been outstanding, and I'm really impressed with the way they're playing. Yeah, I've been impressed. I've been impressed with the balance, really, between the forwards and the back. They've been strong in the tight. Their line out and their scrum has been good, but also when they shift it wide, they bust holes. Well, Metropolis was making some tackles, but they got to do more offensively in the second half. Yeah, and what is it? What does Metropolis have to improve to get back into this game? Well, they just got to get some offensive opportunities and take them. Okay, there we go. So that is it. Belmont Shore 22, lead Metropolis 3 at halftime. We'll be back right after this for all the action in the second half.
Our Wells Fargo team members have their own definition of banker's hours. In a time when budgets are being cut for our schools, parks, and other important programs, we believe commitment to our communities is more vital than ever. And that's why every day, our people give thousands of hours to the communities we serve. 1.3 million just last year. Wells Fargo, with you when your community needs a hand. To find out how we can help in your community, visit wellsfargo.com.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
There's always something new on Applebee's 2 for $20 menu.
Over there, that's Mike. We call him the Comeback Kid. He and his buddies, they're always coming back to Applebee's.
Right now, it's the jazzed up flavors of Bourbon Street. Get 1 appetizer and 2 entrees for just $20. Like our totally inspired Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp loaded with Cajun flavor on a sizzling skillet, or our tender new blackened chicken penne.
We love it when our neighbors come back, so we're always giving them a reason to.
2 for $20 now with the flavors of Bourbon Street. Only at Applebee's. Now serving half-price appetizers late night.
The new place is perfect, or at least it will be, with a little help from Dex. In the book or at DexKnows.com. Dex can help you get results fast and deliver the best local advice, so you can get it done right here, right now.
We should do this more often.
Dex, results for the here and now.
Coro e coro, anche se sfide sono scorreggianti, è un modo nemici, non posso spiegare il mio energia, io devo preservare il così io posso saltare I miei nemici.
Gaming consoles, especially older ones, can use as much energy as a full-size refrigerator. So turn your game's power management settings on, and be sure to unplug when you're done. So when the energy bill comes, you win.
You're so good looking. I can't wait to photograph you while you're sleeping. I wonder if I should get a ladder. Do you have any pets? Because after you break up with me, I'll probably try to kidnap them. Oh, shoot. I gotta meet my boyfriend. But I'll call you like 600 times tonight, okay?
USA Rugby Division I National Semifinal with the score Belmont 22, Metropolis 3.
Today's match from Rugbytown, USA is brought to you by Hilton Garden Inn. Everything right where you need it. Hilton Garden Inn. Guinness. Stand a stout with Guinness. Drink responsibly, please. Turner Construction. Teamwork, integrity, commitment. Turner Construction. And by Waste Farmers. Food for soil, food for people, food for industry. Waste Farmers.
Welcome back to Rugbytown, USA, Infinity Park in Glendale, Colorado. This USA Rugby Division I semi-final with Belmont Shore leading 22 points to Metropolis 3. We're going to go down now to Dallin Stanford. He has the Belmont Shore coach, Ray Egan, with him.
And here we are down the sideline here. Coach, first half was obviously very good for you guys. We were very impressed with your forwards during the set piece.
Yeah, I think we kind of controlled some of the battles. Metropolis are very strong in the tackle and very, very strong and tight. It was an area we wanted to try and take them on a little bit. I think we did a little bit of damage, didn't get as much as we'd like in terms of our carry. Body position was a little bit poor, so there are things that we've got to try and shore up for the second half.
Yeah, and the backs are very dangerous. We know that. That's the thing about Belmont Shore. What do we expect from them in the second half?
Well, obviously we're going to try and get a little bit wider if we can, but that all comes off field position. I think we're playing way too deep. We need to get a lot of more field position so that we can kind of attack in the right areas and get the ball into our guys' hands, you know.
Now, you've taken over this as your first year, a young side. It's been a great success story so far.
So far, so good. It's a transition for these guys. You know, there's some very experienced guys, very good players, with some really good young American talent coming through, you know. And hopefully, like, they're blending well. They have a lot to learn, but they're getting better all the time, and their attitude is superb.
Ray, thank you very much. All the best for the second half. Okay, thank you for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dallin. So there we have a strong kick there from Metropolis, really driving Belmont Shore back. It's like a scrappy start to the second half, but...
Well, Johnny, if Ray saw that last play by Mike Teo, he would not have been too happy. Teo really misjudged that kick. I don't know if the wind was a factor, but it went right over his head into touch, and really it put Belmont Shore under the pressure here, just outside their 22.
Look, I think the wind is really tricky, actually. It really does swirl around. It's very deceptive from up high. It's a kind of bowl formation. Get a lot of wind coming off the plains, and it is difficult. Good driving maul here from Belmont. Their line-out's been exceptional. Better body position, that's what the coach talked about. Little dink over the top, but it's only as good as its chase, and it's not a great chase from Belmont. Jesse Roberts takes it.
McKenna, big tackle, brought him down quickly.
Moving the ball now. Little space on the outside here. Chooses to go inside. It's a knock on there, I think. No, the referee said it went backwards, but it's that man McKenna. A lovely long place. They move the ball. Pitts, little dink in behind. Nice option, actually. Dribbles it. It's difficult. He regathers. Beautiful play from Ed Pitts, the ex-All-American. Belmont forwards arrive. They go to play the short side. Little dummy there. It's CO. A little fancy footwork. Pressure there from Metropolis, but well done by Ukulele being the third man in, just making sure they secure it. Now they go to the big guys. It's the number 1, Schilling, recycling the ball again. That's McKenna with the pick and go. Are they there? They are. It's Dahl. Good clean out. Coming back to short side. CO with the ball in hand. Little show and go. Takes it himself. Dahl's there in support. Good clean out. Under pressure here, Metropolis. It's the second rower doing his work. There's Duchel. Just a little bit of explosion to take 1 or 2 yards. Real pressure on Metropolis. What do they got? Can they get off the line? Good pick and go. That's CO on the latch. This could be a significant score. We always talk about scores in the first 10 minutes, really setting up games. First 10 minutes of the second half. And it's the skipper, Carpenter, going the blind side, but it's good D's wrapped up. But he gets the long place. That's always critical in those tight situations. Setting it up, being patient. Patience is a virtue in rugby. Big guy picks it up. It's 3. It's Grubbs. He takes 2 or 3. Metropolis defence is up to it, but how much is it taken out of the tank? Another pick and go from the hooker. There's the big second rower taking it on now. It's caught underneath them. They need to ruck it back. Use their feet, not their hands. And that is exactly what's happened. They have not released the ball, I think. Yes, that is the signal we're getting from the referee. And I'm afraid it's Sam Lilly. He's taken it on and he needs to take responsibility. He's shrugging. He's got a sort of sardonic look on his face, but it's not good enough. When you take the ball into contact, you must make sure you get it back. He's held it close to him. Metropolis having a breather here. They need it. It's their hooker, Adam Dilly.
Well, they certainly do. What fantastic defense by Metropolis. There you see Lilly taking it to the floor. And there you see the Metropolis player. He has every right to try to challenge for that ball. And Lilly continues to hold on to it. The referee had no choice but to make that call.
Coupling.
Good pressure by Belmont Shore.
Be positive.
So there's the Metropolis hooker, I think it is. Just coming back, a little groggy. He's going to have to throw the ball in. Now the first 10 minutes of this half are brought to you by Wells Fargo. For over 150 years, our customers have counted on our strength and stability. Wells Fargo Bank.
Well, we'll see if Dilly's little shake-up is going to affect his throwing. He's been pretty much spot on today. And again, another great throw and catch.
Osborne running the line, second man play. And it's their number 8 there, who's been really, really strong in defence. McInroy, I've been impressed with him defensively. Osborne again, going the same way around the corner. He skips out of one, but Deschelle comes in and cleans him up. We go to the short side now. That's the tight head prop from Metropolis, Jacob Gave. Slow ball. Slow ball in rugby is never that helpful. Here's the number 8 again, McInroy. Long ponytail play. Dropping the shoulder in. They clear the ball. It's a one-out runner. It's easy pickings for the Belmont defence. They're actually losing ground here. They switch it with Osborne. He moves it. Nice wide pass. And that's the number 11 out there, Matthew Pedersen. But he's got the number 1 for Belmont Shore as being offside.
Well, Metropolis needs any kind of break they can get right now because all the pressure has been for Belmont Shore so far in this second half.
Well, I think what's going to be interesting, Dallin, is we look then that Belmont didn't score on that attacking raid. They look for all money like they would as we see that kick. It hasn't gone into touch. In fact, it's gone dead. Belmont have the right now to take a scrum back where they kicked from. That's a huge mistake from Metropolis. Huge mistake from Joubert, but I'll say it again, the wind in this stadium is difficult. It is tricky.
Yeah, Johnny, you're twirling around there, and as I said, it comes and goes. So if you're a kicker, you don't really know, what's happening, where it's going to be, and when it's going to.
Yeah, but I'm not a back and I'm not a kicker, but wouldn't you try to kick for touch just to be safe?
You have a stop, Major.
100%, Viz. 100% kick for the shorter kick. Get your line out, and then secure your attacking platform.
Adam Dillian in some bad shape right there.
Yeah, he's succumbing there. He doesn't look comfortable at all.
Well, he had a good game in the lineouts. His throwing was spectacular. I think they won every lineout they had.
Just checking there on the replacement. I think it's Ben Hilgers. Is that right, Viz?
Yeah, I believe Ben Hilgers is in number 16. He's replacing number 2 in the front row. But yeah, big mistake by Joubert. You wanted to get that momentum swinging. Right now, it just turned right back around. Scrum to Belmont Shore, steep back line, a lot of strike weapons.
They're all on this open side. That's gone out the same tunnel, and the referee is right to reset. The ball must go through the scrum before it exits, and we can continue in the game. Just watching the setups in this scrum. Mike Kennedy going through the routine. Pretty close. See how Hilgers goes in his first scrum.
Oh, that's a good Belmont shot. Oh, it looked like a good scrum, but there's a tight head taken by Metropolis. Good job. Oh, Belmont Shore comes away. I think that was Dahl again.
Peter Dahl. It's like stealing chocolates from a child.
Boy, it's been fun watching this. As a former number 8, it's fun watching this Belmont Shore back row complement one another. Duchel, big strong runs. Dahl doing a lot of dirty work. Same with Eddie McKenna making all the tackles.
Oh, good option from Peter Sear. There wasn't much on there. He's just dinked it in behind now. Well taken by Roberts. We're coming back. What are we coming back for? A penalty, 4 blue offside. We're seeing a lot of offside.
4 blue.
Something we see when we get to these higher level games. When players get fatigued, they do creep offside. And it was the number 4 there pointed out by the referee, the Jamie Colbeck. Sucking in the big ones. And it's going to be the number 10 from Belmont, Cameron Waller.
Just have a quick shot with him. Tell him to get it back on side.
Opportunity now to score 3 points from Belmont Shore at the beginning of this second half. We have 8 minutes gone in this second half. Cameron Waller is pretty much in front. 42 out. Dallin, you want to talk us through this one?
Yeah, so he's a young talent coming through, played a lot of 7s, and now he's shining in the 15s, clearly shining with those boots as well. But he's a very talented footballer. He's got all the skills.
They're like your slippers, Dallin Stanford. I've seen you at home in your slippers.
Oh, Johnny, my wife won't be happy about that.
No, Mrs. Stanford's got you in a set of those. I know she does.
And here he goes. He'll look to keep his head down here and follow through with his right foot. Solid strike indeed. 3 points.
Lovely kick. Belmont extend their lead now. They're up by 22 points. They have 25 in total to Metropolis 3.
Yeah, now 3 converted tries. They're still trailing. This is a 4-score game now for Palmer, and I'm not sure if they have the strike power to come back. I mean, that's a big deficit against this Belmont Shore team, who is playing very good defense.
Yeah, we said earlier it didn't help that their one attacking lineout, they kicked it out of bounds. So here they go.
So poor reception there from Belmont Shore. Didn't manage to secure that. Looked a little disorganised.
It just didn't look like they were ready for that kick. And here's Belmont Shore, founded in 1974, 4 Super League titles. And again, one of these storied programs in U.S. Rugby. Had many good contests against this Belmont Shore. Both of you guys involved with Belmont Shore for a number of years, so you know them very well as well. And again, it just continues every year. It seems like they have a strong team in contention.
Yeah, Johnny actually was the coach of the last Super League winning Belmont Shore team.
Good play
for 2 number 8s. Good collision midfield.
It's better play here from Metropolis, but they turned it over Belmont Shore, and that was just a great hit from Peter Dahl on his opposite number, as Viz pointed out. CO switches back, goes to Ed Pitts. Been very impressed with Ed Pitts in attack and defence. It's a long kick taken by Roberts. 2 Belmont chasers. Swings the ball wide into space, but the outside centre for Metropolis leaves it behind him. But it's Pedersen with the ball now. Another good tackle there from Ed Pitts. That's advantage to Belmont, but he hasn't really played it. I think it was secured there from Metropolis, but really good chase from Ed Pitts. It's one of the qualities of his game. He has a fantastic tackle around the legs. Would encourage all young players to develop that skill, just to go across. And here it is, Pedersen heading back. He just dives in low around the ankles. and spilled that ball in the tackle.
And Johnny, just, you know, every possession now that Metropolis has, they have to do something with it positive. They cannot afford any kind of turnovers whatsoever.
And it's always a problem, Viz, when you don't have strike power and you're trying to chase a game, it's very difficult. Very difficult indeed. What's the ref going to call here?
That's a good scrum.
90. Yeah, it was a good scrum.
That's 2 in a row.
Yeah, so we see change of possession there. And this could be interesting as the game goes on. This is maybe one way for Metropolis to get back into it, is through their set piece. They've screwed the Belmont scrum. Maybe some of the big boys up front getting a little fatigued, and they've won possession.
Yeah, Johnny, I've been impressed with the fly of Nathan Osborne. He's got really good skills. He's got a nice wide pass. So you're right, they need to find some more strike runners out there, see if they can breach the Belmont defense.
McKinroy off the back, 8-9. That was the 8-9-11 move that linked up the space before. As Pedersen with the ball, getting 5-10 metres over the game line. Good play. They move the ball now. And this is the replacement, Hilgers. He's on, takes it to the line. And it's a penalty to Belmont, and I think it's holding on again, a little isolated. Ball wants to go quickly. He tapped to go. Now, in my view, Viz, he's offside. They should take another 10 metres in.
Yeah, definitely. He didn't have a chance to play the ball.
Not at all.
Holding.
There's the original call, not releasing the ball. Got a little isolated. It's what happens, Dallin, isn't it? When you get to the defensive line and you don't get over it, you're really at risk.
Absolutely. You see it tremendously in sevens with less people on the field. But here, guys taking up a metre or two too much.
Yeah.
They're running away from their supporters, and then, of course, boom, turnover. And now Belmont on attack again, and here we go. So be another good set-piece line-out. And I must compliment Gavin Hickey, the line-out coach here for Belmont Shore. He's done a phenomenal work with them. Former Ireland professional rugby player living now in the US.
So throw from Belmont Shore, shorter line out, have 2 back rowers out in midfield. Great line out off the back from Dahl. They move the ball, it goes through Muller now. Second man play to Pitts. He feeds Deschel working his way. Great leg drive through that tackle. They switch the point of attack. Lovely long ball to Fratangelo. Another long ball out to Teo. Big step off the left foot. He's in his 2 hands. Oh, just tipped and over. But I'll tell you what a lovely set piece executed move there from Belmont Shore. They go quickly. Muller, that was Dahl, but no, he's going to pull us back.
It was a knock-on first.
It was a knock-on, he's calling it. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, if it was a knock-on, Viz, you could almost call advantage, and then they get the right to throw the ball in, and then Muller might have been in.
Well, isn't it one of the new laws?
There's a new law, that's correct. If it rolls into touch after a knock-on, you can play the line-out instead of the scrum.
There we go.
It's good interpretation there. The law might not have come into effect yet.
No, not here.
Not here. But anyway, we are the future.
There we go. You know, this is a big point, I think, for Belmont Shore. If they put another try in, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ray Egan start putting in subs, because he's got to be thinking about tomorrow, maybe resting some players, getting some of these other players a little bit of playing time.
We've had, guys...
There's still maybe too much time. There's about 27 minutes left. So
I want the second half to be exactly the same, okay? Both sides you take the hit. Don't push beforehand. You right straight.
And it's on this close side to us. It's Elliot Fisher, I think it is, from Metropolis, really giving Jake Grubbs a hard time.
Well, the last two scrums have really gone Metropolis' way. They were able to steal one and screw the other. That's a better platform.
Lovely pass, just knocked on there by Belmont Shore. But you know what that comes from, Viz? That comes from pressure. As you know, as well as most, picking the ball as an 8-man from the back of the scrum. And if your tight head is going back, it makes it very tough.
It's always tough. He tried to lead a scrum half just a little bit too much, did Peter Dahl, and the scrum half couldn't reel it in. I think the pass was good enough. He could have, but maybe just took his eye off the ball just a little bit. But again, Metropolis putting the Belmont Shore scrum under a bit of pressure.
Now they have the ability to clear their lines. And it's Joubert and Osborne either side, the kicking option. Better scrum from Grubbs. Screws it to the right-hand side. That's Joubert, forced kick. Good pressure there from Eddie McKenna, as you'd expect from a tireless number 7. And the next 10 minutes of action today are brought to you by XL Energy. XL Energy, responsiblebynature.com. So a line out here.
And speaking of subs, here we get some subs coming on here, Johnny.
Okay, thank you, Dallin. And that is that man. Grubbs coming off. I thought he was tiring. We'll just find out who the replacement is in a second. It's an overthrow from the hooker. It's taken by Metropolis, by the halfback Wood. Strong defence again from Peter Dahl. He's such a nuisance. Him and McKenna really are a handful.
Don't go inside. Don't
Metropolis,
go inside.
Slow ball, having to commit numbers.
Hold.
They move it now. Osborne, short ball to McInroy. Who's there? Pitts, McKenna. Just caught on the gain line. Wood gets himself to that breakdown. That's forward for mine, but anyway, we play on. Good little step there. I think it's Kelly. He's wrapped up by Ukulele.
Push back.
Wood moves it. A little bit of hole on the inside here. Muller has to step up and do some tackling. Belmont look a little stretched out wide. You can see Pitts trying to call them out. They move it. Osborne uses the width. Second man plays a bounce pass. Well picked up by the open side. That's Joubert. Dahl a little high. And that little offload in the tackle from Joubert goes into touch and it's snuffed out. But it looked promising there from Metropolis.
And again, it's good work by Peter Dahl, though. He covered a lot of territory in that last breakdown. He went from sideline to sideline, and he was the one who forced that knock-on by the Metropolis player, the bad pass anyway. Good pressure by Dahl. And again, we talked about the back row complementing each other. McKenna and Dahl doing the hard work, and then we see Duchel, who's been a monster in open play today.
Absolutely, balancing your back row, critical. Belmont throw, Carpenter takes responsibility, they win it. Little tighter, good drive, take 2 or 3 meters. Half back ball, looking for it. It's a good drive though. Directing his troops well. These are sapping energy moments for Metropolis. That's definitely been brought down. But he's saying it collapsed on its own, no penalty. It's a second man pass for a kick from Pitts. It's bounced awkwardly there, but it went backward according to the referee. I think it's Kelly now taking it forward. McKenna in the jackal position trying to win back possession. Hasn't managed to do it. One pass there across from Metropolis. One out runners, easy meat for the Belmont defence. Organising themselves. The Belmont shore defence. Organising themselves. Metropolis. It's Wood. Goes to Joubert. Very static ball. Goes to the boot. Just drilling it into that corner. Bounces. And I don't know. That was unsure there from the touch judge. I saw him sort of fake his arm to go up. And I think he's been overruled. He has. He has been overruled by the referee. I thought he was unsure. Teo, you saw a point to say that it had gone out on the full. If it bounces on the line, it's on the far side of the field to us, so it's slightly obscured from 60 metres.
It hit the line.
But the classic tennis call, the chalk came up, and it is the referee's call.
But it shouldn't be back about another 10 or 20 meters.
I thought so.
He's on the other side of the 50, I think, when he kicked that ball, and it would come all the way back where he kicked it from.
Little naive from Belmont Shore. Always used to have a player that once he's kicked it out in the full, you run to that spot and run 5 yards past.
That's right.
Get yourself as many yards as you can, but another driving more from Belmont. This is better from them.
Yeah, Finolio and Dahl have had a great relationship in the line-out today.
Ball clears it to Muller. Little dink in behind for Seo. Steaming onto it. Will it sit up? It doesn't. Beautifully taken by the Metropolis fullback, Jesse Roberts.
Yeah, I think he's had a stellar game, I think, deep for this Metropolis team. He has been in fantastic position just about every kick that Belmont Shore has put through.
Nice hands from Osborne. Little wrap around there that gives it away to his, and that's a replacement on the field. Back inside to Osborne. What is he saying? I think he's ruled a forward pass. Yes, I think it was a forward pass. So we come back for the penalty.
One wide offside.
Well, that was some exciting play there from Metropolis. They really started to get going there, and it was that man, Nathan Osborne, involved with a little wraparound.
Time off.
Yeah, nice little loop there. And I think it's Deschel that's down here in midfield. So the referee playing advantage there for the offside. They couldn't take advantage of it due to the forward pass, so we come back to the initial infringement. Here's a little loop. In fact, that's just after the loop, and there's Dahl just getting skinned as he skips out of that tackle. And I think, as you ruled, that is the forward pass? No, I don't think. Perhaps he went into touch. That was the thing.
I think that might have been the thing. It looked like he might have touched the line, the reserve winger there for number 22, I think it was Brian Warden, who's come into the second half. And, you know, guys, while we have a moment here, Zach Finolio, his father, was hoping to see him in Chula Vista at the Sweet 16s, but he'd been terminally ill and unfortunately passed away. And Zach is from this part of the area, so a lot of his family is here for the game. So just wanted to give send our best regards out to the Finolio family. And I think his father's gonna be pretty happy the way his son's played today. Been very spot on in the lineouts.
Oh yeah, he's a future Eagle. They're keeping him on the radar.
Well, Egan certainly wants him to get a radar.
So Deschelle leaving the field, and if you head to Infinity Park every other Monday night this summer for movies on the Jumbotron, excuse me. In fact, it's international test match time. On June 16th, international rugby returns to Infinity Park with the USA taking on Georgia. Come out and enjoy the atmosphere in Rugbytown, USA, and cheer the Eagles to victory. That's on June 16th, USA, Georgia. Line out here for Metropolis. And one by the blindside flanker there, Kyle Fredrickson. Leaping like a salmon. They recycle the ball on the 22. And a penalty for hands in the ruck. And it's the replacement prop, number 17 for Belmont Shore.
Number 17.
Sene Kroon.
Senatella, actually.
Senatella. Senatella Kroon or Sene Kroon?
I think without the Kroon, just the teller.
Kroon, just the teller, okay.
And add a nut in front, not a teller.
Right, not a nut teller.
So line-out options over here for Metropolis. What do you reckon? Going to maul it in here, Viz? What do you think?
Well, I think they've had a pretty good. Hilgers has come in, he's hit 2 in a row. So they're going to get the drive on first, I think, and then try to...
Hands in the air!
And well, they'll take that too. It's going to be a penalty in the line against Belmont Shore. And that's another penalty against Sam Lilly. That's 3 or 4 on him today. You're going to strike for the line out again, try to get it close to that 5-meter line.
It's an interesting turn here. We see the fly half for Metropolis has been replaced.
Positive play.
Hubert, number 12, is moving the fly half, and that man in screen with his hand on his mouth calling the shots is number 23, Donovan Bates. So here, the Metropolis line, all stacked left from this line out. See what they've got. Oh, great steal. Great steal there from Sam Lilly.
Yep, made up for it.
Absolutely, had to. Great drive there from Belmont Shore. Ball goes in, clears it. Not a great pass, and it's Teo with a hacked clearance away. Wasn't exactly the cleanest execution. I do feel that if Belmont can get their pick and go game going, they're fragile around the fringes. They're waiting to put pressure on the fly half. So another line out for Metropolis, building a bit of pressure. Good line out win there for Metropolis off the top. Move to Joubert. It's a little blocker move there. And it's the outside centre, Pulu, taking the ball in. They recycle. Goes out to 21. That's Adam Diffley.
Stay back. Push back, guys.
Recycling the ball again. So number 5 for Metropolis. He's turned by Ukulele, but he manages to recycle it. Slow ball, moving down the short side. Belmont Shore get off the line well. I'm impressed with their foot speed off the line. Taking down the options for Metropolis. Wood trying to clear it, he does. It's a replacement player again driving. Stands in the tackle well, but it's Lilly.
Stay back, guys.
Rolls himself back now. They can recycle. They do. Move it to Joubert. Has a go himself.
Don't bring the side 5.
Referee warning Carpenter there. His entry from the side. We go to McKinroy. McKinroy to Roberts. Roberts is tackled in midfield by Pitts and Fratangelo.
Push back.
They recycle it again. Lots of phases here. One off running. And that's Carpenter. And I think they've stolen it. Ball. Fratangelo drills it. There's no one at home here for Metropolis. It bounces in field, bounces over his shoulder. Oh, it bounces in front of everybody. It could bounce for Fratangelo. He's got it. He gets to his feet. Can he get an offload away? He walks through one. Good ruck here. Good ruck from Belmont if they can recycle it. Need to recycle it quickly. Muller, we've got lazy runners. He moves it quickly to Dahl. Dahl looks outside for Sia. Sia, great hands. It bounces, and that's Ukulele. Ukulele going for the corner. The big man bumps into one, and he's pushed into a fantastic last-ditch tackle there. And it's the blindside flanker, Kyle Fredrickson. Big play from him. Ukulele, can't quite believe it. Kyle Fredrickson sucking in the big ones on screen. What a fantastic tackle from him to save a certain try.
Johnny, I've not seen Pati Ukulele stopped at all in rugby. And here he is, Pati Ukulele down the sideline. He always scores these, but what a beautiful hit. Getting his shoulder right in and pushing the big man out of bounds. That is a rare sight.
Well, it was a fantastic tackle. If I'm going to be technical here, I'd say he's got his head on the wrong side. Should be on the other side, personally. You don't want to be running into those thunder thighs but a really great commitment, Viz.
Oh, yeah. You know what's even more amazing? Kyle Fredrickson used to be a winger.
Well, then he knows how to close guys down on the outside, Viz. There
yeah, but he doesn't know how to tackle. Wingers don't tackle, do they?
Well, no. Well,
that's true. I haven't seen Putty tackle much. He's just knocking people over. But we have a shot there of Ray Egan. He's done a wonderful job with this Belmont Shore program. His first year in charge. And got a lot of new guys to work with as well.
Yeah, great tackle by Kyle Fredrickson. There's no die in this, no quit in this Metropolis team.
It's interesting that they've changed their fly half down. I thought Osborne was controlling it well. There's got to be some rationale behind that. What's your thoughts?
No, he is the coach as well. So perhaps, I'm not sure if he either took a bump or something like that, or perhaps the replacement has, you know, a bit more gas or a bit of legs, because they do need to finish it out right now. It's 15 minutes to go, and they need to score 3 or 4 tries.
Just seem to be controlling the game pretty well.
I mean, I think they just need fresh legs. I think maybe
the altitude,
a little more strike power with Joubert at fly half.
Important play here for Metropolis. They must win it. They went well at the front. Nice deception, actually. It's dragged down by Belmont. Question whether that was a collapse more or not, but they've got away with it. Static ball. We're trying to clear. He does. Nice pass to Joubert. He hacks it out, but not far. Maybe he's made 5 or 6 metres from where the ruck was. And it's going to be a Belmont throw-in.
There's only one guy talking, okay? That's the captain. He didn't know. He brought down yourselves.
Referee Kennedy there asking the players to keep their opinions to themselves.
Yeah, Johnny, I'd like to see the back line do something out here. As we know, Belmont got such a talented combination there. You got Peter Sear and Ed Pitts in the centres, and the old man Fratangelo is still around and playing brilliantly.
Great leg drive there from Pitadale. They haven't gone wide at this occasion. They've gone tight. They do make metres there. Looks like they're going to go the short side. They do. It's the second rower again. That's Sam Lilly. Can he recycle it this time? Only just. Ball, Muller moves it to Pitts. Pitts, what do they got? Short ball to Teo. Great tackle from the new man. Pops off the ground to Pitts. Long place. Can they recycle it? They can. Ball now to Seo. A little bit of twinkle toes. That little jump step he's got. He leaves it behind. Now the halfback gets it and he's caught. Fratangelo goes in a rocket. They're about 7 metres from the Metropolis line. Setting it up. Being patient. Pick and go on the blind side. Pick and go again on the blind side. It's a penalty to Metropolis. What's he calling here? 5, the captain, going straight in. Often can happen when you get a bit tired in the latter stages of the game. We've got 14 minutes to go. Referee called it, going straight to ground, sealing it off his feet at the ruck.
And that may have been Ian Carpenter's only miscue of the whole match. Man. Yeah. He has been stellar throughout this whole game. Here you see, it looks like Punkachar in for Colbeck and Lumpke in for Gave. A couple of changes for Metropolis, trying to keep the legs fresh in that scrum.
That's a trick about these 2-day tournaments. Both teams obviously need to conserve energy because it's going to be another tough 80 minutes. You know, one team through the final, one for the consolation.
Yeah, but Metropolis cannot afford to rest the legs. They need to get back in this ball game. They need to get something quickly here. 22 points adrift. Again, not much time left, 14 minutes.
Move the ball to midfield. It's the replacement player there, was Donovan Bates taking it on. Good defence. Great counter-rucking there from Belmont Shore. Just making it difficult. Metropolis trying to ruck it out. Don't use your hands, young man.
Advantage, White hands.
It's an advantage here for White, for hands in the ruck, I think he said.
Yeah, I think Tella got his hands in there.
He did? Okay, fair enough.
White hands.
There it is. So the penalty. Most likely go for touch. Joubert trying to get some field position. Doesn't feel like a team Metropolis to run in from 60 or 70 metres down Stanford. Don't seem to have the firepower or the nuance out wide.
No, they don't have the outside backs, but their forwards obviously very, very strong up front. So are they going to get what you want to replay here, Johnny?
Here's the ruck.
Let's see if we can. I think it might even been before that. Oh no, I think it's going to come up right here. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Well, is it much in
He was on the floor. Hands in.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. We move on
1 second.
to a Metropolis line on the Belmont 22. I just feel they have to score. And if they do, I feel like they'll get momentum and we'll have a cracking finish. Uncontested line out, they win it easily. Moving to midfield, McKenna pursuing the ball. Good offload. It's that man Bates taking it on. Little offload. That's Punkachar taking it through. He's got it again.
Good work.
Excellent work. Losing his shorts. It's a penalty for offside. Another offside penalty. We've got Ed Pitts there going back way. So 13 white offside. That was Peter Seo.
Captain.
Yeah, and he's going to have a word here.
No more penalties.
That's the warning.
No more penalties.
And they're off. Little tap and go. They need points. Just spilled that ball. McKenna on it, as you'd expect. Belmont, I think they've won it. They've driven over it. Great play from McKenna. Real heads-up play there on a loose ball. That's what you earn your money. Good clean out now. They've got numbers if they want to use it. Can Muller see that he's on? He can. He shifted to Fratangelo on the outside. Puts down the afterburners. One to beat. Draws Teo. Does he have it? Great defence there from Wood coming across. Fratangelo there in support. They ruck the ball. Muller's there. There's ball going short side. Oh, throws it to no one. And a little hack ahead there by Metropolis. Had to feel he could have picked that up and run it in. But it's going to be a line out to Belmont Shore. Well, the to and fro.
Yeah, that was exciting stuff. A nice counter-attack. It's what we expect from the Belmont outside backs. For Tangelo, they call him the breadsticks. Long legs of his is ranging on the outside, but Teo just... The breadsticks. Teo just didn't have the speed.
So the next 10 minutes of action are brought to you by Lowe's Denver Hotel. Value is the new luxury. Fortunately, Lowe's deliver both. Lowe's Denver Hotel. Belmont line out. Go to the back to Dahl. It's been a good source of fruit for them.
Don't go inside.
Another driving maul, and they're getting in behind them now. Ball. Clears to Muller. Back in the pocket. Drills
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Roberts coming across. Oh, lets it bounce. Did he touch it? I think he might have. If he's touched it and edged it out, it's going to be a Belmont throw. Waiting for the call from the touch judge.
Yep, looks like you're right, Johnny.
And it is.
Yeah, that's a rare mistake from the fullback. He's been phenomenal today.
Well, would you question his positioning there, Dallin? Or would you question the winger's positioning then?
You know, maybe a metre or two away. I mean, he had the ball basically just about a metre away and went through his hands.
Go to the back again. Dale's an overthrow. Knock on there from Wood. Muller shifts it on the advantage. Pitts goes for the hole to McKenna. McKenna steps inside one. Beats two with a palm. Right in behind them now. Good tackle from Joubert. They recycle the ball. They go short side. Lovely delayed pass. Going for the goal. The try line there. And it is a try. It's a try.
The replacement. Pitts scoring.
Pitts the other. Pitts Hayden scores. Lovely little wrap and a beautiful delayed pass there from Ball. Really coming from depth. Excellent substitution, you'd have to say, from Belmont Shore. And it's that man, Hayden Pitts. Lovely stuff.
Yeah, what a rugby family he comes from. His dad coaches I think it's the Belmont seconds or thirds. We got Eddie in the centres, Hayden up front of the lock. So great family rugby team there. Here we go.
Yeah, good California family as well. It's great stuff. This McKenna brushes out a one.
You know what's watch McKenna. It's impressive when he senses that tackle coming. To go low. He always sets ball. He always bring the ball he brings in. It always comes back. And a nice show of ball by Hayden Pitts. He saw that gap and knew he could reach over, extend himself for the try.
And it's just a little delayed pass here from the halfback there. Ball that puts him into space, and he just drives through. Nice score. More to add the extras. Dallin, what do you think? Is that the killer score now?
I think so, Johnny. Too much firepower. Belmont Shore really, they held Metropolis defensively, and then of course they got so many strike runners up front and out wide. So I would expect them to be the first team into the finals.
Yeah, they're going to empty their bench now. These last 8 or 10 minutes, they're going to empty their bench, give everybody a go.
Muller from the sideline. He'll want to drill this for his confidence. Lovely.
Here we go. Not just shiny boots, but a good kicker as well. Oh, no. Just falling short.
Just to the left on the fade.
Well, I'm going to head down sideline, gents. I'm going to catch up. Hopefully it's going to be Ian Carpenter. I don't think the last 6 minutes will yield 6 tries.
Okay, Dallin, thank you for that. Metropolis come back to halfway. Coach Egan there. Is that a smile on his face, Bruce?
I think it was. Finally, I think you can relax a little bit.
Taken by Pitts, the
Oh,
try
good
scorer.
awareness there, real good awareness.
Just trying to offload to Alecki. Ref said it went backwards. Carpenter still working to the final whistle. Good clean out from Belmont. McKenna one off the ruck, little show. Pitts gets to him on the latch. That's good work. His numbers here on the short side. Ukulele shifts it. CO now. CO to Fratangelo. Little hands to Teo. Space there on the outside. Good play from Belmont. Good width-to-width stuff. CO with it. Lovely offload from Teo. Driving through. Recycles the ball. And it's ball the halfback. Pitts dipping in at 10. Shifts it. The big man in the middle. And that's the hooker. Oh, bust him through. In he through. Punter. Is he going to the house? He is. Oh, yes. And the big swan dive. Woohoo! Happy days. What a great try there for the Belmont Shore hooker. It's Fenolio. Wonderful stuff. And I've got to say, a really well put together try from Belmont Shore.
And what does he do? He looks up to the heavens. He knows his dad's looking down on him.
Look at this.
Nice break. Good. They had lots of numbers out wide, and then Fenolio just saw a little bit of seam goes through. That's kind of poor tackle. Metropolis, they've been good tacklers all day long, but 3 missed tackles allows the hooker just to go right through the heart of their defense to score the try. There's one. Look at the arm tackles. That's 2 missed arm tackles. Here's a third. And again, Fenolio just has a little bit too much pace. Nice try.
Oh, the joy on the face. It is.
Oh,
hey?
yeah.
Does it bring it back, mate? Does it bring it back? The memories? Crashing over? For the mighty on back?
That's too long. It's too long ago, man. I can't remember those.
Yeah, you can. Great try. Great stuff, too. You know what I liked as well was a little offload. I think it was from Bryce Schilling in midfield, was it?
Yep.
Just a little look and a show with the ball in 2 hands.
A couple of front rowers getting involved.
Just bringing some defenders to him, as you said, created that lovely little seam which the hooker took advantage of. Metropolis. Gives me off a little too far.
Another mistake, yep.
It is.
And, it's not, obviously Metropolis is not going to win this game, but I think we still got to give them credit. They Division 3 last year, so they went right through Division 2, just skipped it completely. And here they are, one of the final 4 teams in Division 1. So Nathan Osborne and his team should be congratulated for getting to this stage. And again, it's not easy getting to the final 4, and hats off to them to get it this far.
Yeah, I've been impressed with a number of their players. I think McKinroy, the number 8, really worked hard. 12, Joubert, obviously, he's been very influential. And the fullback, his last tackle just before beside has been a very good performer for them.
Yeah, I think Belmont just too many weapons. Their forward play was outstanding today. The interchange, their defense, early on there was some pressure, but they were able to withstand that and then quickly turned it around to get them going on the front foot and really haven't let up much throughout this whole match. Always seemed like when any of a number of players got their hands on the ball that they could score.
Crouch!
Now let's see what Metropolis does here. Johnny, they got the split scrum or a split back line. And that's how you combat it. You do a great scrum, and that's exactly what Shore did there, getting the tight head.
Good running there from the replacement. I think it's James News taking it on there for Belmont. Nice stuff. Really getting McKenna again. Jumping, bouncing around. Lovely stuff.
Take it back.
Reserve halfback is on. That's a switch inside to another one of the replacements. Ken Kavanagh, I think it is, of Irish extraction. Little dink back. Oh, it's a rock star time here from Belmont Shore. McKenna again. Probably should have looked to pass to Muller, who was looming on the outside. And making holes here. Carpenter pick and go as he's wont to do. Slightly isolated, but a good clean out from the support players. I think it's Alecki there cleaning up the mess. Reserve halfback Mace uses CO. Oops, getting a little caught out.
Yeah.
There's a hint of obstruction. Do you think so?
I think he was looking for it. Yeah, Fenolio was caught in the way. I think it was an okay call.
To be honest with you, a little bit of a confusion between CO dwelling on the ball. Let's be definitive about what it is you want to do with it. Give it to the runner or take it yourself.
Well, let's see if we can take a look at it. Here's Sia, again, a little bit indecisive. He wanted to, I think, have Fenolio go wide. Yeah, he was kind of off the play. I don't know. I think the referee just wanted to be safe on it.
In any event,
a comfortable lead here. Yeah, any event, it's going to be a Metropolis throw.
Don't go barely white.
Another good line out. Really well put together. That set piece part of the game from Metropolis.
That was a little slow in developing here.
Yeah, absolutely. You're being kind there, Viz. Well, taken on though by the Metropolis forward. They really looked up for work, and this man that's come on, Ryan Punkachar, has been pretty influential. Takes yards every time he gets it.
Yeah, he's done well.
Move the ball now through Joubert. It's the outside centre looking for break, but another lovely tackle from one of the Belmont Shore replacement centres.
You know what else they've done well, Belmont Shore? They've reorganized their defense very quickly. They've done a great job at the breakdown, slowing ball long enough where they can reorganize, and it's usually a nice solid wall across. Very rarely have they been caught in an overmatched situation. And here they are stealing another ball.
Cleared. It's Teo again, and first receiver. Ball taken there on the wing by Metropolis. Running straight back into Hayden Pitts. Really runs into some heat there. If he can get that back, that will be helpful. He does very well. Metropolis one off the ruck. Some good collisions going on. Move the ball again. It's McKinroy. Bumps out of two.
Get out of it. There's the advantage. Now come back.
Metropolis. Again, little hole. Nice offload, but it misses everybody, unfortunately.
Advantage.
And that's Kelly taking it on.
Roll away, White!
Penalty for not rolling away. So it's an advantage to Metropolis. It's Punkachar.
I'm release!
Getting through the hard work. Still advantage to Blue Metropolis. Good tackle from Eddie McCann. Strong tackle. Holding up the play. Looks like there's a turnover. We're going back to the original infringement, which is White not rolling away.
Roll away.
Must roll away, as Kennedy, referee Kennedy explains. We're actually out of time now. So this will be the last play. The game cannot end on a penalty, Brian. So
you have enough for that.
Well, he said he have enough time to go for the line out, so they're going to kick the touch.
Okay, well.
You heard Joubert ask the referee, do we have any time? He said one last chance.
So let's see if Metropolis can get a consolation try here from this lineup.
Now you see the Belmont Shore skipper a little slow getting up. He's had again, we talked about it lots of times today, but tremendous game by Ian Carpenter. And talking to Ray Egan, he said the depth on this Belmont Shore team has been the strength of our squad this year. There's a number of players fighting for positions, and that only improves a team, as you know, Johnny.
Absolutely. One there by Metropolis.
Stay back.
Driving play from them. It's brought down. Penalty advantage to Blue for Belmont, bringing that line out down. So the game will not end if we get an infringement unless there is a try. Is Joubert taking the ball to the line? Definitely coming in from the side there. He's very clear, the referee. That's 2 infringements. And that is, has he got there? Has he got there? No, he hasn't. He's saying probably knocked on or a second effort. So we go back for the original infringement.
2 penalties,
it was
guys.
Finau
One over
Pulu.
here. Second one for you here.
Second guy coming in.
Guys.
There's a knock on at the try line. He rules.
We don't have time
so
for
it's another penalty. And the referee tells us we don't have time for a penalty. So we must tap and go. There it is. It's McInroy taking responsibility. He's dropped that. What does the referee say? I don't think he saw it. But it's a loose ball. Belmont have won it. So recycle it. I imagine they'll kick it. He has ruled the knock on. And that is the end of the game. Belmont Shore have defeated Metropolis 37 points to 3. An emphatic victory for Belmont Shore as we look at their coach make his way down. And that is a great win for them. Metropolis certainly were valiant in defeat. But in the end, Belmont Shore, Brian Vizard, just a little bit too strong.
Yeah, I think a lot too strong on the day today. Again, and it started with that Belmont Shore forward pack. They did a lot of the hard work to allow some of these talented backline players to take advantage of their opportunities. And again, it's a team like Belmont Shore. You can't give many opportunities. It probably wasn't the best game Metropolis played, but again, congratulations to them to get to the Final Four. But hats off to Belmont Shore. We're looking to see a great final through them tomorrow. And again, they had the luxury of resting some of their players towards the end of that game, Johnny.
Yeah, that's always important. You know, it's obviously a pretty challenging schedule this weekend of Final Four, but Belmont will be very happy with that. It didn't look like they succumbed to too many injuries, but as I say, a good win for them. Some smiles all around for Belmont Shore. And I think we've got time now for Dallin Stanford. He's going to be speaking to the Belmont Shore captain. So I'm going to go down to Dallin Stanford now with the Belmont Shore captain, Ian Carpenter.
Thank you, Johnny, and congratulations, Ian. A fantastic performance from you guys, especially your forwards.
Yeah, you know, the boys just feel like this is our year to come out and show that that hard work wins it, right? Forget any sort of reputation, you know. We just want to come out. We're a different team, a different group of guys, and everybody just wants to work hard to win.
Yeah, this is your first year as captain. How's it been for you?
It's been great, you know. I mean, I like to be the guide on the side, I guess. And we got a whole team full of leaders, so, you know, I'd say I stay in the background, and it works great.
Now, new coaching staff, as you alluded to, how has that affected your way you play this year?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You have a new coaching staff. How has that affected things?
You know, Ray's great. He's real calm. Gavin's a great influence on the forwards. Rex is our second side coach, and he's awesome. I mean, the trio is great. It's great.
Beautiful. Enjoy tonight. Get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Take it easy. Cheers. Back to you guys.
Oh, there it is, the Belmont Shore captain, Ian Carpenter. So, there it is. Belmont Shore have defeated Metropolis 37 points to 3 at full time. We'll be back after this short break for some highlights and some post-match analysis.
When a beer tastes both refreshing and flavorful, there are some reactions you can't control. And some you can. Please drink responsibly.
Lowe's Denver Hotel, located in Cherry Creek, a unique four-diamond experience awaits you. Dining with local flair and flavor, supremely comfortable accommodations and vibrant spaces throughout. The Lowe's Denver Hotel delivers unsurpassed service for you, your kids, and your pets. Lowe's Denver Hotel, your gateway to a true mile-high welcome.
Our Wells Fargo team members have their own definition of banker's hours. In a time when budgets are being cut for our schools, parks, and other important programs, we believe commitment to our communities is more vital than ever. And that's why every day, our people give thousands of hours to the communities we serve. 1.3 million just last year. Wells Fargo, with you when your community needs a hand. To find out how we can help in your community, visit wellsfargo.com.
The new place is perfect, or at least it will be, with a little help from Dex. In the book or at dexknows.com. Dex can help you get results fast and deliver the best local advice so you can get it done right. Right here, right now.
We should do this more often.
Dex, results for the here and now.
What happens when a beer tastes both refreshing and flavorful? Guinness Black Lager. Taste it, believe it.
I got you. Okay. Okay.
Today's match from Rugbytown, USA was brought to you by Hampton Inn. We love having you here. Hampton Inn. Excel Energy. Excel Energy, responsiblebynature.com. YMCA, the Y. We're for youth development, healthy living, and a social responsibility. And by Van Gilder, 105 years of success. Van Gilder Insurance Corporation, VGIC.com.
Rugbytown, USA. Welcome back to Infinity Park here in Glendale, Colorado, where the first semi-final has been decided. Belmont Shore has defeated Metropolis by 37 points to 3. A comprehensive victory, Brian Vizard.
Oh, it certainly was. Very impressed with the Belmont Shore game. I saw them playing Chula Vista in the Sweet 16, and their effort today was far superior than what we saw a couple of weeks ago. But again, lots of highlights for Belmont Shore. They're the ones who did all the scoring in this game for the most part. And it started fairly. They had a 3-0 lead, and then the forwards really kind of started things to come. Ian Carpenter bowled through 3 or 4 Metropolis players to make it 8-0 at that point. And then a couple of wonderful team tries by Belmont Shore. It spun out wide. Cameron Mulder, the long pass out to Peter Dahl, to Fenolio, the hooker, and he puts Padi Ugalele into the clear for his first try of that half to make it 15-3, and Belmont Shore continued to roll. Carpenter again, I love this play. 3 Metropolis players all over him, but he was able to get it out to Peter Seo, and Seo again made it easy for Ugalele to score his second to make it 22-3 at the break. And second half, not a whole lot of scoring happened, but again, it was pretty much all Belmont Shore. Cameron Moeller gets the errant ball, gets it out to McKenna, who was strong in the loose throughout the day today. And look at the little player. He just does well to get that ball back. A little show ball, as you'd mentioned, Johnny, the delayed pass, gets it out to Hayden Pitts to make it 30-3 at that point. And then Fenolio, the hooker, he caps things off here. He gets a pass from Bryce Shealing, his prop. And look at it, for once, poor tackling by this Metropolis side. 3 hand taps, and you're not going to bring down a player with Fenolio's skills. And the final score, 37-3. But a very good, comprehensive victory by this Belmont Shore team. And I tell you, it's going to be a big effort for them to get knocked off tomorrow. They looked really strong today.
Yeah, they did look really strong. But listen, a couple of words about Metropolis, a couple of positives for them to take away from this experience.
Well, I think their defense was outstanding. I mean, there's so many strike weapons on this Belmont Shore team, and they never quit. You know, they're always to the last minute. They never quit. We saw the try there where they had a little bit of hand tackles, but overall they were fantastic in defense. And I think if they get some strike weapons, I think they're going to be a force. But again, coming up from D3 to D1 in 1 year to play in a Final Four, that's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, I was very impressed also with their scrum. I thought it caused Belmont Shore a lot of trouble. And actually, if you look at a weakness in the Belmont Shore game, that might be one of them going into the championship game.
You're exactly right. And don't think that these coaches didn't come here and watch that game today. So whoever makes it to the final in the second semifinal, I think they're going to try to attack that Belmont Shore scrum. You're right on.
Thanks, Brian. Well, listen, that's a fantastic game, and Belmont will be very happy with that victory. They've won in the first semi-final, 37 points to 3. So, for Brian Vizard, Dallin Stanford, and our entire crew, I'm Johnny Cox saying thanks for tuning in. For more info on Infinity Park, go to www.infinitypark@glendale.com. This has been a presentation of the City of Glendale, Colorado.